small town America.
All right, thank you there, Barry Corbin, for welcoming everybody in here. Welcome to all of our new fans and followers that are getting in the truck with us and joining us each and every week. Can't do this without you. Thank you so much. And speaking of Barry Corbin, if you are in the Tyler, Texas area, out Liberty Hall coming up December 23rd, you're going to be able to do Christmas with Barry, Night with Barry Corbin, and it's amazing time. He shares stories of his film career, films of his life, theater. When you hear him do Shakespeare, that's worth the price of admission. So mark your calendars, December 23rd. Go over there, grab your tickets if you're down in the Tyler area over at Liberty Hall. Guys, I got to apologize to you because we didn't get a chance to come to you last week. First of all, we were having some internet issues here in the area. And then we have just been blowing and going all for the last couple of weeks. We have just been running hard. And in fact, I got a mechanic out there working on the truck right now. So anybody that wants to help, go over to smalltown-america.org and click on that fuel the truck deal. Help us out because we had to replace water pump stuff because we were running pretty hard the last couple of weeks all over. And, I put this out October the 1st. I released a reel. You go back and you look at it when all the stores are putting up their Christmas stuff. And I said, let's slow down. Let's not get in such, because right now is the time. Everybody's blowing and going and running. Not only do you have family Christmases that you're trying to get done, you got company Christmases you're trying to get done. All of these events, we've been trying to cover a lot of the small town events of tree lightings and wassail walks and getting out and just kind of getting in the celebrations that's going on as Christmas in Texas, the way that we do it here in Texas. And it has been just running each and every day to different locations, meeting amazing people. This is what our show's all about is you, the people and places that make this nation great, and we're loving it. But we have to take some time. This is a time of celebration. In fact, we were over at Crossroads Christian Church. Over there, they are putting on a live nativity. Built this huge, amazing set over there. It is just amazing. I stopped by. Let's let Matt Howard talk about it because that's going on this weekend. It's free, but you need to go to their website and get you a ticket to reserve your spot. Let's see what Matt has to say. All right, hey there, small town America. Man, I am here with Matt Howard, Crossroads Church, right here in Grand Prairie.
That's right.
What is the passion with this right here?
The passion with this right here, we just want to tell the story of Jesus and his birth, right? And we have some resources, we have some connections, and we can just build all of this craziness and invite people to come and let them literally walk through what we believe would be a representation of the first century birth of Jesus.
Right, and so this is kind of a little undertaking, though. You've actually created a real movie set.
That's right.
Right here in Grand Prairie, Texas.
That's correct.
Taking us back to the first century.
That's correct.
To the birth of Jesus right here in the manger.
That's correct.
And so what can people expect when they come out here?
Oh man. I don't want to give away too much, right? But essentially, we have about a 25-minute experience. You'll wait inside, so if it gets cold, don't worry about that. And then we'll walk you through a warp tunnel, and the idea is just suspend disbelief, and you're going to meet a long-lost family member, and you're on a journey with them as they come back to Bethlehem to register for the census, right? So your family member will meet you at the front of our building. You'll walk. You'll encounter some shepherds as if the angels just left, and they're telling you that piece of the story. And then you walk into the city and you meet some people that are interacting. You go and meet vendor one, and our vendor one is telling the story of the swaddling cloths, all right? And you go meet the other vendor, and they're telling different pieces of the story in a narrative form that you get to interact with, culminating with the manger.
Right, so it's not just a show. You're actually teaching Scripture, what it actually
Correct.
meant, why it had to happen with the flock.
That's
and the
correct.
shepherds, and what the swaddling cloths mean. So you're actually a learning experience. What are the dates for the show?
Date of show, December 6th, 7th, and 8th, 13, 14, 15, from 6 to 10 p.m. We're asking people to get tickets just so we can make sure that everyone's experience is good.
Right, and where can they go to get tickets?
crossroadschristian.org/events, and you'll see a little picture there. It's blue, and it just says Live Nativity.
Right, and so you have vendors, live animals.
Yeah.
How many actors? 70 some odd actors?
We have over 80 now. across the 6 states. Yeah.
Wow.
Camels. We got Humperdinck. Humperdinck is our favorite camel. She's coming back this year, right?
Right. And they're always the star of the show.
Always the star.
All right, small town America, you know our motto. Get in the truck, get down here to Crossroads, right here in Grand Prairie, Texas. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be the time of your life this Christmas.
Can't wait to see you.
Right. So get over there, Crossroads Christian Church. Matt, his team, amazing deal. 10,000 square foot, just like you see out at Capernaum Studios, just like you see out on the Chosen sets. My friend Nathan Myers was the designer of it. They've been working for about the past 3 months, putting this amazing set together. Invited me out there. I wanted to share the story. I actually went and helped out a couple of days on just putting some of the finishing touches on the set and getting them ready to go so they can get their show started last weekend. But you still have this weekend to go. So go over there and get your tickets. And one of the guys that I got a chance to meet with and work with and hear his passion was a member of the church. He's actually playing in he's one of the roles in the actual show. David, let's see what he had to say.
All right. Hey there, small town America. You know, it takes a village to build a village.
It sure does.
And David, you know, they were just telling me that you heard about this project.
I did.
Said, hey, I got to get a part of it, be a part of it, because you are actual carpenter, right?
I am. I'm a member of the church. So at first it started as donating time, and then I met who was on the stage and on the set, and it became I didn't want to do anything else. I wanted to be here. I wanted to be building in the Lord's house, and it gives you an overwhelming feeling every single day being here. So the projects with everybody, the creativity, and it's just a blessing.
Right. So what's been the difficult thing? Because I know when I build sets, and you're looking, we're used to modern day laser cut, precision cut, and now you're back to first century. And you're trying to make the foam and the rock and all of the stucco features using the cedar wood. What has been the big challenge?
Okay, so if you don't do your homework, which it's been long days here on set, and then after we leave, it's more like turning on the Chosen or first century homework all night long. Dr. David Jeremiah, the Chosen with Dallas Jenkins. Every set, it's a pause, play, printing out pictures, checking the color schemes, and just seeing if it's a possibility. There's many different ideas that everybody has, but is it time consuming or is it valuable to the set? So
Right. Plus, you also want to make sure you're telling the right story.
That's correct.
And that's what we're all doing here, is telling the story of the birth of Jesus Christ and getting people immersed into that experience. Where can people go to find you if they need some actual carpentry work, though, and all of that? What's the name of your business, and where can they find you?
Okay, so I'm David Pennington, and I own Pennington Trim and Construction out of DFW, Texas. So you can find me on Nextdoor, Facebook, Google, pretty much anywhere in DFW if you typed in Pennington Trim and Construction.
All right, get in the truck, guys. Get out here at Crossroads for the big Christmas celebration.
6th, 7th, and 8th.
All right, yeah, don't miss it. Get over there, get your tickets. It's a free show, free for the family. You're going to love it. It's an emerging experience. And I had a blast. I actually, like I said, went over and helped him put some finishing touches on that. And you could just hear David, his passion. I mean, he's a carpenter. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you're needing trim work or carpentry work or whatever, give David and his company a call. Let him come and do it. But you could just hear the passion as he learns something new, being able to take his craft and create something that is going to educate and inspire the visitors that are coming out there. And plus, and then he also stepped up and is an actor in the live show. So, man, hats off to Crossroads Christian Church over there. It's right off the 360, right off the highway. You don't want to miss it. You can catch all that show this weekend. And, man, we had a blast over there. Hey, make sure that you go over and you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Small Town America, over on YouTube, because we're going to release a bunch of videos that's only going to be out on our YouTube channel. We try to put our reels out, and we try to do our stuff, but we're only going to do some stuff on our YouTube channel. So make sure that you go over and subscribe, and then make sure that you're liking, sharing, and following us right here. You know, because we're getting in the truck and we're going all over. We actually went out to the celebrity cutting horse fundraiser and charity events. Had a lot of the Yellowstone cast out there. And we ran into these ladies, the 40-something Cowgirls. I was just walking along, looked up, saw the back of their vest, and said, the funnest group of ladies. And I just had to ask them, I want you to meet these ladies because if you're looking to get into the equine cowgirls and you're looking for a group of ladies to hang out with, ladies only, not guys, ladies only. If you're looking for some ladies to powwow with, learn how to ride, or if you want to already have a horse and you're looking for a place to go ride, you got to get up there. 40 something cowgirls.
All right, hey there, small town America. You know, when we come out to these celebrity cutting horse events, it is the people and places that make these events great. And I ran across this group of ladies what is it, 40 something?
40 something cowgirls.
40 something. Sweet. So tell me about y'all's organization.
Well, we are a nationwide organization of 4,000 women across the United States, from Oregon to the East Coast, and we happen to be the local chapter out of the Fort Worth area. We're Benbrook, but we also have Graham, Texas here with us.
All the way from Graham.
All the way from Graham, and we love to come in and support Carity and the celebrity cutting. We are all about giving back to the community, and we just ride.
That's it. I heard somebody say the best day to ride is days that end in Y.
Absolutely. Every day is if your eyes opened up, you need to ride your horse.
Right. Okay. So how do people get involved in your organization?
Well, you can go on 40somethingcowgirls.com. That's 40somethingcowgirls.com. And you can find any chapter in your area and what we're doing. There's a calendar there. You can show up for any event. We love to have you. Across the nation, yes, absolutely. Our chapter is on this event tonight is event number 117 for the year for us. We were most active chapter this last year, and we're hoping we are again this year. We do all kinds of community service, but also we just show up and hit any trail anywhere and ride.
What if you don't know how to ride?
You know what? You have an amazing support group of women. If you think you want to know about a horse, we do non-riding events, but we also do a lot of community service and education on horses. It depends on what you want. We can help you out.
All right, small town America, you know our motto, get in the truck, come check them out. 40 something cowgirls. What's the website?
40somethingcowgirls.com. Woo! Let's ride.
Yeah, man, go check them out. Like I said, ladies, if you're looking for a group of ladies to pal with, to ride with, to learn, fun group of ladies, a great organization, 4,000 members across the United States. So please check them out, get involved. And, you know, we talk about preserving our Western way of life. Here's a group of ladies that are doing it. Best days to ride is any days that end in Y. Hey guys, I just want to remind everybody, here's a great opportunity for the holidays. Go over and pick up one of our books, Prayers for the Nation, Take the Pledge, 2 great books. It's out on Amazon. Go over to smalltown-america.org, and you can just click on the links. It'll take you right to how you can grab those. Great history education as we're talking about protecting our history, preserving our heritage. I tried to put all of my notes and my research and things that I found into these quick and easy books. We were just over at Grace Christian Academy here in Weatherford and able to talk with those kids with the FCA last week. Amazing group of kids over there, amazing organization. And we got to share some of the books and so because they were talking about George Washington, and there's a lot of Washington's prayers in there. So we got a chance to talk with them about that. Also, let me just remind you too, if you want to help preserve our heritage, go over smalltown-america.org. Click on that little flyer right there. That's going to take you over to our campaign of how you can get involved by just helping fuel the truck, or how you can be involved in part of the show and what we're doing. We're looking for sponsors and all of that to get on board with us and continue us growing throughout the year. We're getting ready and getting all geared up for a big 2024. So we need your help, need your encouragement. Continue to like, share, and follow us. The other thing we were doing here is all these tree lighting ceremonies are going on. Like I said, when I said, hey, let's slow down and do it because this is that busy time of year where we're just running and gunning each and every day with tons of events, tons of things going on. But we made time to get over to Weatherford for their big tree lighting event. Let's talk to you, the Parks and Recreation over there at Heritage Park in Weatherford. Amazing light show, amazing display. They have Heritage Park looking awesome, and it's all going on through the whole month of December. So if you're looking, and it's free. We love free for the family. Get out, go over there and enjoy it. But let's see what Parks and Rec had to talk about the tree that's there in the middle of Heritage Park.
All right, hey there, small town America. So here we are, Parker County, Weatherford, Texas. Big tree lighting ceremony went on. Now this tree's not a Texas tree. Where did this tree come from?
This tree is from northern Michigan.
Northern Michigan. All right. And how many lights did y'all put on it?
84,000 lights.
Wow, 84,000 lights. And then but you have lights all over the park.
Oh yeah, lights all over the park. We have another small tree. We have a show, a Christmas tree show with lights and music and all that on our big stage.
Right.
And then we have about 30 different selfie areas to take pictures with different props around the park.
And how many nights are you running there?
Every night in December.
The whole month of December, all the way, so all the families come in.
Yes, sir.
Since COVID happened, it seemed like everybody went into quarantine. A lot of people never came out. So what does it feel like to actually come back in here and seeing the families coming back out and getting back out into the community?
Well, it's hard to describe. Words can't describe that. Seeing the community together like this and enjoying this time of year. I mean, you really words can't describe. This is what it's all about, is doing stuff like this with the community and bringing them all together. So.
Right. So do you have a website or anything that people can go to if they want to see? Because y'all said y'all had truck vendors going to be here every night giving out food and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, the best thing to do is follow us on Facebook, the Weatherford Parks and Recreation Facebook page, and then we'll have updates every day.
All right. Small town America, you know our motto. Get in the truck. Come out here. Weatherford, Texas, right here at Parks Rec. Heritage Park.
We'll be
Big
here.
tree right here.
Yeah, go check them out. Look them up on Facebook if you're in the Parker County area and all the families coming to town. You're wondering what to do. Go overlook because they have a different food vendor out there on different nights of the week. Bands around. They just have a lot of stuff going on each night of the week over there at Heritage Park. And it's open free to the public. Take the family over there. Enjoy the lights. Amazing, big, huge, tall tree. And also, if you subscribe or go to our YouTube channel, you'll notice we already have the Exploring Grapevine, where I had Mark Christopher Lawrence from Bringing Back Christmas, which is streaming on all the platforms right now. We were over there at the Christmas capital of Texas. That episode is out over there. You get to see all the holiday celebrations, meet the people there of Grapevine for the Christmas capital of Texas for their big deal. The other thing that was going on is we got over here because Weatherford was also having the Christmas on the Square, which was an amazing event. All the stores going on, all the vendors down there. But over at our friends over at Peacock's Feed was doing Christmas on the Tracks. Amazing deal. They have Cowboy Santa out there and a ton of vendors. So we kind of stopped by. We made a pass through the Christmas on the Square. Then we shot over there to Peacock's Feed for Christmas on the Tracks. Camera Peacock. Let's see what she had to say. And here it is again to the community giving back, gathering together, and celebrating, all for charity, all for good causes. And this is what they were doing at Peacock Feed.
Right. Hey there, small town America. Looky here, Cameron. What do you have going on? Christmas on the Tracks is bigger than Christmas on the Square.
Cowboy Santa.
But look
Everybody loves Cowboy Santa.
We have this huge line. Hey, tell me, what is it like to be giving back to the community? Because this is a whole community Christmas coming together.
And it's awesome. Our charity of choice here is Freedom House in Weatherford, and we had a great sponsor this year. Top Shield Roofing, Chris Dinsmore sponsored our entire event. So all of the proceeds and cost was absorbed, and every penny goes to the Freedom House for every picture we took money for this year. All of the vendors donate to Freedom House, all of their vendor fees. So it's a great thing. And we also help a pet rescue. We're helping Smack, our alpaca that had his leg amputated. We've got other various
well, and that's good because you have the petting zoos going on, you have the bounce houses going on, so, you have all of this going on in a big huge line to see Cowboy Santa. Sweet.
So,
all right, so where can people come to find you though? You have the boutique going on when you're not doing this on a special event. You still have Peacock's Feed going on. What's all going on here?
Boutique with full unique women's boutique, home and gift. We have tons of Christmas presents for everyone. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 5, and then December, Sunday afternoons, noon to 4. We're just trying to be here for our customers during Christmas. And we have lots of shoppers for Christmas.
All right, you know our motto, get in the truck, get down here at Peacock's Feed.
Right. Get over there. If you're in the Parker County area and you're looking for feed for your livestock, they have you covered. Ladies, if you're looking for unique gifts and apparel, they have you covered. Propane, all of that. It's an amazing deal. And we had an amazing time as Christmas on the tracks. Just seeing the community come together, seeing Cowboy Santa there, getting the pictures taken, everything going to charity, going to Freedom House was an amazing time. And then we also had a chance to run into, I've been blessed this past year to work with world champion Scott Mendez. And if you want to continue to support, get behind Scott every Sunday morning, the Western Harvest Ministries that he does. Look him up on Facebook, does a live ministry every Sunday morning. We got to work with Cody Custer, world champion Hall of Famer, and it's a great time. NFR is going on. The Western Cowboy Heritage has taken over Vegas. It's been an amazing time. If you hadn't had a chance, go over and watch Cowboy Channel, see everything that's going on in Vegas, because they say the Cowboy's a dying breed. Well, we just took over Vegas for the past 2 weeks out there. So hats off to all the Cowboys and everything that's going on at the NFR. But we worked with Cody Custer, who's a world champion. He is putting together his 2024 schedule for his bull riding clinics and schools. And one of the things, if you're watching these bull riders now, Sage McKenzie, Casey Hamilton, these guys, one of the things in their interviews when they asked them, they said, what's the keys to your success? And they all talked about, we're going to get on practice bulls. Well, Cody Custer, go follow him on Facebook because he's got a lot of classes going all over across the United States. For 2024, you want to get out there, get your practice, get back to the basics. But we ran into Mike Bandy. Mike Bandy is Hall of Fame, Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame, champion bull rider. And you want to know what these guys are doing now? Well, he's the brother of Mo Bandy, the country music artist. But he's also started Bando's brand salsa. And we ran into him. Here's what he's got to say. This is what he's doing now. And be looking for his salsa in stores, or you can go online and order it straight there. He's got 2 amazing salsas, and he's coming up with a hot spicy mustard.
All right, hey there, small town America. We have a privilege of meeting all these world famous Hall of Famers, and I ran into this guy right here, the Hall of Fame Mike Bandy. Bando's Wild and Reckless Hot Salsa. That's what you're doing nowadays.
That's what it's doing. I had to quit the bulls.
Right. So tell us a little bit about your history of how you've been working on this recipe now for about 15 years.
Yeah.
And man, I just tasted it. It is perfecto.
Yeah, we've been working on it for, well, like I say, I've worked on it for 15 years to perfect the kind of taste I wanted from South Texas to Mexico, and we finally developed it, and it's been taking off.
Right. Well, we talk about preserving our heritage here, and we don't realize how much of our culture and influence came from Mexico. And here you go down and get that original recipes back from the Mexican peppers and all of that to bring in and put these spices all together. All of that. Sweet. And your brother's Mo Bandy. If people don't know, you can follow Mo Bandy. You're out there. I hear you're going out on tours sometimes with him and getting up there and singing. All that. Yeah. Under that. All right. So you can go over to wildandreckless.com. or bandosbrand.com, and that's where people can put their orders in. You have mild, medium, hot,
yes,
and all of that.
And we're about to release it. There'll be a hot spicy mustard that'll be added to it.
There's nothing better on a ham sandwich than hot and spicy mustard.
All right, I know that.
All right, guys, you know our motto: get in the truck.
Right. So Mike Bandy. There you are. You want to know what some of these guys do after they retire? Well, he's making salsa, and he went back. He's been working on this for 15 years. Again, to the original Mexico recipe with Mexico ingredients, South Texas. And I tasted it's amazing, amazing product. Just, help support local businesses. That's kind of what this whole push for Christmas and all of that. What we've been encouraging is let's help our small business. Let's join together, support one another. You did that whole pass while Hollywood was on strike about we don't need Hollywood if we would get behind the independents. Well, it's the same way. We don't need big business if we're supporting each other here locally in our communities and our neighbors, just helping them out. And that's kind of one of the deals when we got down there to the Christmas on the Square. We ran into Brandy over at Davis City Pharmacies right downtown Weatherford. And talk about protecting our history, preserving our heritage. That is exactly what she's doing there at Davis City Pharmacy. So we stopped in there and let's just meet Brandy over here. And if you're in the Parker County Weatherford deal, they're right downtown.
Hey there, small town America. You know, one of the great things about coming to these small towns, especially during Christmas time, is to see the hustle and bustle. But when you stumble across the old city pharmacy, just like it was back in the day, Brandy, tell us a little bit about what you have going on here.
All right. So we are Davis City Pharmacy. We're located downtown Weatherford on the square. We've been here since 1892. As you can see, we have an old-fashioned ice cream, soda fountain. We're full-service pharmacy. And days like this, Christmas on the square.
All right, Brandy, so you opened in 1832.
1892.
1892.
Yep.
Okay.
And the reason we know that is when we were remodeling, we found some memorabilia from the history of the pharmacy, including an original bottle, whenever it was C.S. Alexander and Company, stamped with the date. We found a pharmacist's license that we have up on the wall from 1899 with a picture actually inside this pharmacy, and we were able to track it all the way through the years.
Right.
And so we got our namesake from Gerald Davis. He was a World War II veteran, and he was injured on the beaches of Normandy. Came back to Texas, went to pharmacy school, landed here in Weatherford, bought the pharmacy, and he renamed it Davis City Pharmacy. And so we have kept his namesake all of this time. He was actually my very first boss when I was 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of our mission here on Small Town America is to preserve our history and our heritage. And it's amazing that you have to, it's 2023, you have to upgrade things, but you still keep the history of the store, the history of the town, and pretty much kind of the same layout of when the pharmacy was back in the day.
You can look at the picture from the late 1800s and you see it's just long, narrow building. When we were remodeling, we discovered the original hardwood floors under 7 layers of flooring. And we just cleaned them up, cleaned them off, and they're here in all of their
it's one of the things that kind of amazes me when we stumble across something like that. Mm-hmm. You think, man, this thing's over 100 years old. Mm-hmm. A little cleaning up and a little varnishing, and it's as good as new, and still works better than any of the stuff you buy at the store today.
Absolutely. We have these really cool panels that started at another pharmacy in the late 1800s that made their way all the way around the square, and I got a phone call from another business owner 3 years ago, and she said, hey, I think I have some panels that are pharmacy, and I went and looked at them, and I was like, I have no idea what these are, but yes, we want them, and so we put them up on the wall here, and they're hand-carved, and they were custom-made for doctors and dentists and pharmacists, and so we have them now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And then, but the other great thing about it is I've noticed a lot of your products in here, these are all local business owners.
Yep.
So you're back supporting the community.
Yep. Anytime we come across someone, we let them know if they're a local artisan, an artist, anything. Hey, bring us your stuff. We want to put it in the pharmacy. So we want to support other local small businesses.
That is totally awesome. And so do you have a website or anything that people can shop?
Yep.
Where can people go to find you?
So it's daviscitypharmacy.com.
All right. And then right here, downtown Weatherford.
Yep.
All right, guys. You know our motto, get in the truck.
Right. So, yeah, if you're in the Parker County area, go stop by Davis City Pharmacy or go check them out online. Again, too, supporting all the local. You go in there, you see a whole wall. It's all the just small business owners, local product, local artists, handmade stuff right there in the pharmacy. But it's still also a working pharmacy. Randy is actually a part of the historical pharmaceutical history, you'll have to stop in and talk to her about it. But she can give you the history, the whole layout of the pharmaceutical world. But they're still a working pharmacy, and then they still have everything set up just like it was back in the day, 1800s. Amazing work of preserving our heritage, and hats off to them over there. So stop by if you're ever in the Weatherford area. Stop by. They're right down there downtown. You'll see they're still. And then we ran across this amazing concept, the sweet ass servers. Uh, Amazing. It's been taken. I kept seeing them pop up on social media. Finally, it was at an event where they were out there working, and I got a chance to meet with them. I want you to hear their story. An amazing deal. And if you need these sweet ass servers for your events, hire them. These people have taken the guesswork out of customer service.
All right, hey there, small town America. I don't know if you've been watching any of your social media, but these guys have been taking over social media. Actually, tell us about what you've started here.
So, my name's Ashley Fulbury. I'm the owner of Sweet Ass Servers. We go to corporate events, weddings, parties, anything you can imagine, and we come hang out with our awesome little beer burros right here. We have a team of about 8 of them, and we book in pairs and singles and come out. We do alcohol, we do drinks, whatever you'd like us to serve.
Right, and so what was the passion and the idea of actually using these little guys?
So it actually started with some friends of mine from Tarleton State University. They started this program when they saw they love their donkeys, and I fell in love with their donkeys. So we all kind of got together, and when it started booming, I was able to kind of take it over.
Right, and so, but you know, I grew up training horses. These guys, they kind of get a bad rap about being stubborn, but these guys have their own little personalities.
They do. They have their own personalities, and we enjoy taking them out and introducing them to people. So everybody gets to come meet them, and then they get to kind of see a different side of them, a different personality. They get to find out that they're sweet and cuddly, and they all have their own little quirks that they like. Some of them really like scratches, some of them like cookies, but they all love to give love.
Right, and they all kind of really take over the event. So if you're doing a big event and George Strait's on stage,
they might get more attention.
They're going to have a lot more attention. Tell us a little bit about the setup here, what you got them doing, because this is kind of the old pack saddle.
Yes, sir, it is. So if you take a look at our setup here, we have a nice little pack saddle with our baskets on the side. Everybody's got a little saddle pad. They've got their poop bags in the back, and they've got their breast collars in the front. And it holds about a 6-pack on each side, maybe a little bit more, or in this case, about 4 or 5 different containers of Oreo cookies.
Sweet. And so you have a website. Where can people go?
So they can find us on Facebook and Instagram, Sweet Ass Servers, or you can find us on the World Wide Web at sweetassservers.com.
All right, yeah, go check them out, because I'm telling you, again, too, here it is, our Western heritage, our Western way of life. Amazing to see. And this, you know, and I say, hey, they came up with a new concept. They've again, too, when we talk about our heritage and our culture and things that come out of Mexico, you'll see a lot of times that's the way, or even to India and some of those other countries, they use the donkeys to pull the carts and do the deals. But to actually sit there and concentrate on a breeding program, a training program with these miniature donkeys, and then put them to use at an event, they take over. The kids love them. Everybody's stopping for pictures, but then they also serving water, beer, flowers, cookies. Just they're great servers, great customer service. It's just a lot of fun, and it's great for the events. And what a blast they're having over there. So go check them out there. The other big event that we were going to try to get out there and go to, and we actually did, and I was actually really shocked. I mean, the wassail, you hear it in and it's from the Middle Ages, and you hear it in Christmas carols and Christmas songs. Everybody's going wassailing, apple cider. But I was really kind of shocked that we had a big, huge event, but people really, really didn't know where wassailing came from. So we put together a video. If you go and subscribe to YouTube, you can catch all these videos that we release. But I wanted to show it to you here, right here, and give you just a little bit of a history, because that's what we're about, protecting our history, preserving our heritage. This is a little journey of wassailing. and where wassailing comes from and why it's kind of a big tradition here at Christmas time.
In the heart of winter, when the air is crisp and the ground is covered with a blanket of snow, a tradition stirs from centuries past. This is the time of wassailing, a celebration stemming from our ancestors' deep-rooted connection with nature and their communities. Originating in the apple-growing regions of England during the Middle Ages, wassailing possesses a rich and storied history. Its name derives from the Old English phrase wasshail, meaning be well or be healthy. This custom was a way for people to share their hopes for a bountiful harvest in the coming year. They would gather around their apple trees, singing and making noise to ward off bad spirits and encourage the tree's vitality. As time moved forward, wassailing evolved. It began to incorporate elements of social unity and goodwill. In the early days, the lord of the manor would offer food and drink to the wassailers, symbolizing the reciprocal relationship between the community and the land. This act of generosity was not merely a show of wealth, but a testament to the shared prosperity and interconnectedness of all. The customs and traditions associated with wassailing are as varied as the regions in which they are celebrated. In some places, a wassail king and queen lead the procession to the orchard, where the queen is lifted into the branches to place cider-soaked bread as an offering. In others, a wassail bowl filled with mulled cider is passed around, each person taking a sip before singing traditional songs to the health of the apple trees. In every celebration, the common thread is the spirit of community. Wassailing is a time for neighbors to come together, to share in the joy of the season and the hope of a plentiful harvest. It's a time to remember that we are all connected to the land and to each other. To summarize, wassailing is a tradition steeped in history, originating from the apple-growing regions of England during the Middle Ages. It began as a way to ensure a bountiful harvest, with participants singing and making noise around apple trees. Over time, it evolved to incorporate elements of community and social unity. Today, the traditions associated with wassailing vary by region, but all share the common thread of community and connection to the land. So as the winter air turns frosty and the apple trees stand bare, remember the tradition of wassailing. Recall its rich history, embrace its customs, and carry the spirit of community and connection into the new year. Because in the end, wassailing is more than just a tradition. It's a celebration of our shared community and our enduring bond with God. Get in the truck, Small Town America. Make sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe for more.
Right, so there you go, wassailing, or if you have a nice cup of wassail. Again, too, when we talk about our heritage, it's made up of three things. It's made up of the fabric, the things that we can see, feel, touch. It's made up of the stories, things that we read and then we hear, and then it's made up of the culture. And a lot of times there you're seeing this has happened in the Middle Ages, around the apple trees over in England, came across, and we've just kind of incorporated throughout the centuries, Christmas carols and Shakespeare, and everybody writes about wassailing. So there's just a little bit of history on where it came from, where it goes about. So make sure you go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because you're going to catch a lot of little historical videos and stuff that we're going to do. And then, hey, don't forget to go over to our Facebook or our website. Go over to smalltown-america.org. Pick up your books as we talk about getting it back in touch with God. Prayers for Our Nations, a great book. It talks about the prayers, the history of prayers, and not only just prayers and fasting, but humiliation. It's time to go and say, hey, I didn't harvest the seed when I should have harvested the seed. I didn't take care of business when I should have. Go in front of God and just be humble. Then, guys, if you want to help us out, don't forget, go over to our same lane, click on that little flyer right there. That'll take you into our campaigns and how you can help preserve our heritage, protect our history, and get involved here with Small Town America. If you can help financially, that would be great. If you want to be a sponsor of one of the shows, our social media, let us help you out and promote some of your small business stuff. We'll be glad to jump on there and try to do that for you. Don't forget Bringing Back Christmas. Bringing Back Christmas is out there on all the streaming platforms. Actually, when you go over to smalltown-america.org, You can click right there on that flyer. That'll take you to the link where you can watch it on Amazon. Great, great Christmas movie. So don't miss out on that one. Again, too, if you're in Tyler, Texas, go see our friend Barry Corbin on December the 23rd, 7 p.m. out at Liberty Hall in Tyler, Texas. Get your tickets. You're not going to be disappointed. Great night. And Barry will hang around, get your autograph, get your picture. He loves meeting with you, meeting with his fans. Here we are, 40 minutes trying to get you done on a Thursday night as we get ready to start the weekend. We're going to be out and about this weekend. I haven't made any big major plans just yet because, again, too, we're in Christmas time. But I do know all these Christmas parties are going on, and there's all kinds of stuff happening. There's a lot of things. So I want to leave you now here in probably this week and next week. We're going to try to come up with some great recipes. We're going to end the show each week with some type of recipe because I believe that we need to be cultural. We're not all Bobby Flay. We're all not going to probably be on Hell's Kitchen, but I think we can be creative, especially when it comes into the Christmas time. And Little Debbie, I don't know if you've been seeing these Little Debbie Christmas tree cake recipes. You can make a dip out of them. I've compiled some of them together to give you some hints on what you can do. So check out these and hope these will work for you for your Christmas party, your office party, or just with your family. Yeah, so there it is. There's your little Christmas recipe. Hopefully that'll get you through for the Christmas holidays, guys. And then too, you saw there, like, share, leave a comment, but post out there if there's a recipe you want us to look at. Put it down in the comments below. We'll be glad to take a look at it. Might even feature it right here on the show if it's a good one. So here we are, almost 45 minutes into it. We're getting ready for a Thursday. Again, too, thank you for all the new followers that are jumping in the truck with us. Make sure you like, share, and support us. Tell your friends about us because we're going to get out and about. We're going to make 2024 a great year for us. Go over to smalltown-america.org. Click on our links, jump into our stores, buy our stuff, books, help us fuel the truck, help us keep going. And until next week, get in the truck.